Alright, so Andy and I are finally made to Disney, and today we actually made a reservation at the Naples Restaurant and Bar. So that's where we're having our lunch slash dinner for today. So, and I'm just going to go over the menu here and just kind of give you guys an idea of what they have. And it all looks really delicious. So that's just kind of an idea of what they have here. So basically just like pizza and pastas. So something simple for Andy and I both to have. But looking forward to see what I can choose here. But that chicken parmesan looks really, really good. And I think that could be what I'm going to go for. So we'll just have to see. And also to mention too, when you come down here to Disney, they have paper straws. They don't have the actual plastic straws. So something different to look forward to if it's your first time at Disney. Yeah, they do serve paper straws, not the plastic ones. So Andy, we're just starting off with some bread before our meals come. It looks like it's just a simple ciabatta bread, and they gave us the olive oil dipping sauce with it. So just something simple, but it looks pretty darn good. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this thing a taste. Let's see how it is. Pretty good. Just your simple ciabatta bread like I mentioned before. And with some olive oil, but very good. It's not that hard ciabatta that I'm used to getting. It's a very soft ciabatta, which I really, really like. So I'd say this is an A+. So if you don't want to get an appetizer, I think this would just be just as good. But very good. I do approve of this. Alright, so our meals came out actually super quick. I was very, very surprised. So was Andy. But here is the chicken parmesan that I got, and oh my gosh, it looks really good. And then there's Andy's pepperoni pizza, which still actually looks pretty good to me. So we're going to try these out and see how they taste. Alright, Andy, so how's the pepperoni pizza? Is it the best pepperoni pizza you ever had? No? But would you recommend it to anybody who comes here?
Honestly, how picky I am. I'm a terrible fish rating.
Well, yes, I already let people know about that, but I guess we'll just say, hey, it's good pizza. How about that? Okay, so I have a piece of my chicken here. We're going to go ahead and give this a shot. Very good. Very good. The chicken is very nice and juicy, and the cheese and marinara on it is really good. It tastes very authentic to me, which to me is an A+, especially with my love for Italian food. So I definitely say this is a plus. So let's go ahead and give the pasta a try. It's just your basic spaghetti with marinara sauce. Can't go wrong with that. Again, very good, very authentic marinara, which is what I like. So I would say this dish is an A+. So if you come here, I definitely highly recommend this. Very, very good. A+ in my book. So based off of this, you can tell that I absolutely enjoyed that. But I also wanted to point out here, I was looking at these limoncellos and sangria pop margaritas. They look really, really, really good. But it's all for the nice cheap price of $18. So this is my dessert for tonight. This is the vanilla cookie shake. This came from Black Tack Craft Burgers and Shakes. Oh my gosh, this thing is freaking huge. But oh my gosh,
it's expensive, $16 for a shake.
Well, yeah, but that's our cheap Disney price for you there. But oh my gosh, this looks so good. I cannot wait to try it. Good morning, everybody. It is day 2 of our Disneyland adventure, and I woke up this morning and I realized that I did not rate the milkshake that I had from yesterday. So overall, I thought the milkshake was really good. It had a good flavor. It tasted just like a vanilla cookie. But the only thing about the one that I got, I feel like that shake probably would have been better if it was shared between two people because it was just so big. When you saw the picture of it, you saw that there were two cookies on the side of the whipped cream. And also, it was hard to see through the video, but apparently while I was eating it, I noticed that there was another whole cookie inside of the milkshake. And to me, that was just a lot of sweets to tackle. And I didn't even finish the whole entire milkshake because it was so big. So I recommend if you do get the milkshake from there, they do have like two separate menus. Like one menu is for like the fancier milkshake, like the one I got. And Andy, he just got like a regular, nothing fancy kind of milkshake. It was just a cookies and cream one, was it, honey, that you got? Yeah, it was a cookies and cream one, and it had like, and it didn't have all that fancy stuff on it. So I would recommend if you do get one of those fancier ones, definitely share it with somebody. I think it would make it a lot easier and you don't feel as stuffed as you do after you finish it. And just get one of the regular milkshakes if it's just going to be you getting it. And also I realized too that when I was having the milkshake, like they put a slab of icing around the bottom of it, and I just decided to take a little taste of it because I wasn't sure what it was. And it made the milkshake a little bit too sweet in my opinion. So just stay away from that outside covering on the glass. I just think it personally just made it a little too sweet. But overall, I thought the milkshake was good. But if you're gonna get that, definitely share it with somebody else and just stick with just one of the regular milkshakes. I think it would just make things a lot easier. Alright, so Andy and I were currently at Olga's Cantina, and we decided to get some drinks. This is the infamous blue milk that they've been talking about at Star Wars Land. Plus the cookie. And then, Andy, what was it that you got again?
It's called Outer Rim. It's a drink. Other than alcohol, I don't know what's in it. I know there's alcohol, but beyond that, I don't know.
Alright, so we're going to give these a shot, and we'll see how this blue milk tastes. Alright, let's go ahead and just give this a taste. That is actually really, really good. I've seen a lot of videos where they say this actually tastes like Fruity Pebbles. They weren't lying. It actually really does. It's pretty good. So, can I try to take a sip? I'm going to take a sip of Andy's. That one's not actually too bad. It almost kind of tastes like there's grapefruit in it. Yeah, but there's definitely a big swish of alcohol in there. But yeah. So go ahead and try it. See what it tastes like. So I said, absolutely, yeah. Definitely the aftertaste is really where you're going to get that Fruity Pebble taste to it. But other than that, I think the blue milk is an A+. The other one's pretty good. Again, just a little bit strong on the alcohol for my liking, but
First time I've ever had alcohol in a visit.
yeah, and first time for that is for sure. But yeah, the blue milk definitely an A+. That is for sure. So I wanted to mention about this cookie. I know the lighting in here really isn't that great, but on the bottom, it's a sugar cookie, and then on top of there, I can't really tell what it is, but to me, it tastes like if you've ever gone to the grocery store during Easter time, and they have those Russell Stover coconut nests with the jelly beans in it. That's what it tastes like to me, but I don't know for sure, but it's pretty good, and of course it has a little bit of that frosting on top of it, but works really well with the milk. So Andy and I were just sitting down for our, I guess you can call it lunch or snack or whatever, but I ended up getting a Mickey soft pretzel, and Andy just got a regular hot dog over here at looks like the refreshment corner, which is basically equivalent to Casey's Corner down at Walt Disney World. So we're just going to sit down before our next Fast Pass, which is Thunder Mountain. And so we're just going to have a little snack, and then we're going to head on over there. Alright, so I went ahead and I bought myself a churro. Right now Andy is on Splash Mountain. So
No, we're just here like 5 minutes ago.
well, actually, I'm not a huge fan of the ride, so I decided not to go on it and also because it's 65 degrees outside and just a little too cold for that ride. So I went ahead and I bought myself a churro. I've never had one of these before, so I'm really looking forward to trying these. So let's see what we got. That is really good. It tastes like a big, huge cinnamon stick is what it is. Like a cinnamon Danish almost. Not really Danish, but just a big, huge cinnamon stick. Really, really good. I heard that these are really popular here, so I had to try one. So I figured, hey, while Andy's on the ride, and there's a cart right across from the ride, so I'm going to go ahead and go for it. So definitely, if you're here at Disneyland, definitely get a churro. Highly recommend it. Alright, so Andy and I just sat down to dinner, and I ended up going and getting the hearty chili bowl, which is basically chili inside of a sourdough bowl and topped with cheese. And I realized like about a minute after I sat down, it's in the shape of a Mickey. And Andy, he just got some mint chocolate chip ice cream, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with having ice cream for dinner. So let's see how this tastes. Alright, so let's give this a try and see if it's any good. Let it cool off a little bit. Very good. Just tastes like any ordinary chili, but pretty good. Reminds me a lot of my grandma's chili, so not too bad, especially on cold days like today. Today it only got up to about 66 degrees, I think it was, but this is a perfect meal for a day like today, so I give this a thumbs up. Not too bad. It ain't Cincinnati chili, but hey, it's still a good alternative, that's for sure. Alright, good morning everybody. It is day 2 of our Disney trip, and Andy and I, we are at Disney California Adventure today, and I just sat down to breakfast while Andy is riding the Incredicoaster. So today I am at the VA Cafe over in Radiator Springs in the Cars Land area, and I decided to get the all-American breakfast, which includes a biscuit, potatoes, eggs, and side of bacon, and of course I got my caffeine for the day, Diet Coke. So let's check out and see how this. Alright, so while Andy is riding Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm going to check out their Lunar New Year exhibit that they have here at Disney California Adventure. And it is the year of the rat, but here in Disney, it is the year of the mouse. I think later today I'm going to try some of their food that they have. I'm not going to try anything right now because I just ate breakfast over at Radiator Springs. So let's just go around and we'll see what all they have. But hopefully later on I'll go ahead and get some video of the type of menu options that they have, and we'll give them a try. Alright, so here is the first stand, and I went ahead and got the shrimp and ginger dumplings. I heard these are outstanding, so I am really looking forward to see how these are tasting. Alright, so here is what the ginger and shrimp dumplings look like, and oh my gosh, they look so good. I am so ready to bite into these. Alright, so let me go ahead and see how these taste. That's kind of an idea of what it looks like on the inside. And oh my gosh, it looks so good. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of shrimp in here, but let's see how these taste. Oh wow. Those are so good. Oh my gosh. And surprisingly enough, you can taste a lot of the shrimp in here, which is awesome. And that sauce on there, oh my gosh, that is so good. I heard that this was a good menu option, and guess what? I happen to agree with them. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Like, for real, oh my gosh. But yeah, everything on this is a definite. So if you do come down to the Lunar, definitely get this. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I can't wait to eat more. Oh my gosh, so good. Definitely, this is definite A plus right here. So, all right. So I'm gonna finish these up, and later on, I'm gonna try. I saw their chicken meatballs, and I hear that is another #1 thing to get while you're here. And I'm gonna see if I can try and get a dessert as well, but I haven't decided quite yet which one I'm gonna get. I'm definitely not gonna get the yam one. That's at where I got the dumplings at. Something about yams in a dessert does not sound good. It's like a yam macaroon or something like that, but not good to me. I did see a donut, which I hear is really good. It's very light, so we may try that, or I may try, I think it's like a green tea tart that has mango and sorts of fruits in it. And I'm not a huge green tea person, but I think it's worth a shot. So let me go ahead and finish these up, and maybe later on we'll go ahead and we'll check out those chicken meatballs. And as you guys can tell, I absolutely hated that. But seriously, those shrimp and ginger dumplings are amazing. And I will admit, for if you guys are not a fan of spicy food, it does have a little bit of a kick to it. I think it's that dressing or that sauce they put on top of it that has the kick to it. So if you're not a huge spicy food person, it's not like terribly spicy, but it does have a little bit of a kick to it. But oh my gosh, it is so good. And it's just so surprising how much power the inside of those dumplings have with so little shrimp in there. It is unbelievable. So if you're down here to Lunar, this is definitely a must eat. Alright, so it is lunchtime, and I did end up getting the chicken meatballs with the chow mein noodles, and then I also went ahead and got the mandarin green tea tart. They both look pretty good, so let's go ahead and give these a try. Alright, so let's go ahead and give these a try. And I'm sorry I'm sitting at a bench right now, so I really don't have the best coordination right here. But anyway, here is the chicken meatball. Let's give it a shot. Very good. Definitely a very unique taste, I will say. Never really thought of putting chicken with a meatball, but not too bad. Now, would this be something I would probably get again? Probably not, but it's not bad. I mean, definitely I would say it's just probably maybe a one-time thing to have. But other than that, it's just like a typical, atypical chicken meatball, but again, not too bad. Let me see if I can try and get some of these noodles with it. Chow mein noodles. So let's give this a shot. Now those are good. I think maybe if you try and mix it together with the meatball and the chow mein noodles together, I think it'll probably taste better. But personally, I think the chicken meatball itself is just alright. It's not bad. It's not the greatest thing I've had, but again, it's probably just good for just a one-time thing. So let me go ahead and finish this up, and then we'll go ahead and try the tart. So I just wanted a note. I just tried the chicken meatball along with a little bit of the chow mein noodles mixed together. It actually tastes a lot better. I think it's just the combination of the two flavors, like the chicken barbecue kind of flavor with the sweet chow mein noodles. I think that really, to me, makes the difference. I think if you just have the chicken meatball just by itself, it's good, but you almost feel like that you need something else along with it. But if you just take a little bit of the chow mein noodles that comes with it and then just mix it with the chicken meatball, 10 times better. 10 times better. So, but again, it's like, it was a good meal, but would I get it again? No, I'd rather much have the shrimp dumplings that I had earlier. I personally thought those were amazing. But again, I still recommend for me just kind of like a one-time thing. Maybe you just have a different palate than I do. Again, I just thought it was okay, but again, it tastes better with a little bit of the chow mein noodles mixed in together. But comment down below and see if you've had this before and what you think about it. But personally, so far, I like the shrimp dumplings a lot better. Alright, so now we are going to go ahead and try the Mandarin green tea tart. I like how they made this look like a Mickey. It's really, really, really cute. Almost too cute to eat, but I don't know. I heard this was pretty good, so let's go ahead and give it a try. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this tart a try and see how it tastes. That is actually really, really good. I was surprised I wasn't going to like it because I mentioned before that I'm not a huge green tea person. I was afraid the green tea was going to overpower this, but it really doesn't. It's actually really, really good. But because it just had like a nice sweet component to it, and it's not really too heavy in my opinion. I mean, you've got the cream in there with the mandarin oranges and the raspberries, which combine together very, very well. And then the crust is where that green tea is, and I was afraid that was going to be a little overpowering, but it really isn't. So I really recommend this mandarin green tea tart. Oh my gosh, that is really good. And again, it's just, to me, it's not too heavy. I think it feels very, very light, which is really good, because I'm not just afraid with those other ones it's going to be too heavy, but this is really good. I definitely recommend this. It just has a nice aftertaste. The mandarin oranges and the raspberries mixed together, blend together really well. It gives it a great taste, and that crust, it's not too sweet either, which is really good. It's a good combination of flavors. So I really highly recommend this tart. Alright, so that ends day 2 of our vacation. We had a very exciting day at Disney California Adventure today. I just wanted to end this. I forgot to make a video of it, but when Andy and I went and saw the World of Color show, we actually, Andy, for our anniversary, for a present for me, he got tickets to a dessert party for the World of Color show, and so we got to enjoy some very good desserts and cheeses and fruits and lots of drinks, both non-alcoholic and alcoholic. But the dessert party was really, really cool. And sorry I didn't get to videotape any of what was on there, but like I said, they kind of just gave you a variety of different desserts and a few cheeses and fruits along with it. And they do allow you to have alcohol, but you are only limited to 2 alcoholic drinks. But along with that, it's unlimited regular soft drinks. They had hot chocolate and things like that, but it turned out to be really, really good, and it was a very good present that Andy gave me. But the World of Color show was outstanding. But you'll see more of that on Andy's video. But for this one, this is just basically the food portion. But I do recommend that if you do go to Disney California Adventure and you do want to do something special for World of Color, I do recommend this. It is a little bit pricey, so if you're able to afford it, definitely go for it. If not, then you can definitely enjoy the show. Absolutely. Alright, well, that ends today's food blog, and we will be back again tomorrow, where we will be at Disney California, not Disney California, sorry, at Disneyland for day 2 at that park. And it's also our last day in Disney, so see you guys tomorrow. Alright, good morning everybody. It is day 3 or 4, or however you want to count it, of our Disney trip. So Andy and I, we got here at about, let's see, like a little bit before 8 o'clock. So we did ride a couple rides, but right now we are getting something to eat for breakfast. So we just went to Starbucks. I got a grande white chocolate mocha, and then a little piece of lemon pound cake. And Andy got a Mickey cookie. It looks so cute. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and then we're going to go ahead and ride some more rides because Andy was able to get another boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance, number 13. I guess I'm going to have to keep him on that. Hey guys, it is day, let's see, what day is it? 5? 6? Yeah, I think it's day 5. So today was not that great of a day. Just Andy doesn't like driving in LA traffic, and even though I didn't get to drive at all, but it was horrible. But didn't really get to eat much today, but actually for the first time I did try In-N-Out Burger. I thought it was pretty good. But if I had the choice whether to pick either In-N-Out Burger or Whataburger, my opinion, Whataburger still hits that top spot for me. So sorry to anybody who says, oh my gosh, how dare you, because I know I hear In-N-Out Burger is very, very, very popular. So I do apologize, but again, that's just my opinion. I mean, I would eat In-N-Out Burger again, but my opinion, if I had the choice between those two, I would still pick Whataburger over In-N-Out Burger. But if you want to comment down below and see and just let me know what you prefer, either Whataburger or In-N-Out Burger, I kind of like to know and see how many are on my perspective compared to others. But yeah, just comment down below because I like to hear what you guys say. But as far as that's really all Andy and I have had today. So it's kind of a blah day. We just checked into the hotel, and we're going to actually call it a day. So hopefully tomorrow maybe we'll get a little bit more, see what LA has to offer us with food-wise, and I'll just see you guys back tomorrow. Have a good one. Alright, good morning everybody. It is day 7, the last day of our vacation. And yeah, I did not tape anything yesterday because, well, we obviously didn't go anywhere specific or unique yesterday. We just went to Subway, Baskin-Robbins, and Chipotle. And again, that's usually not very interesting, like things we can't get back at home. So yesterday I didn't tape anything. But today we are at Universal Hollywood. And yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is a ginormous donut from Lard Lad Donuts in the Simpsons area. Yes, Andy and I each have our own, and these things are ginormous. So let me go ahead and open up the box here. Oh my goodness, that thing looks absolutely delicious. Or as Andy said before, right, Katie, are you ready to go get a lard donut? And I'm like, honey, I would not eat a donut if it has all lard in it. That just sounds absolutely horrible. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. Alright, so I have to eat this with 2 hands, unfortunately, so here goes nothing. Pretty tasty. Just tastes like any ordinary donut that you would get at a bakery, but again, these things are humongous. I would probably never eat a donut this big ever again, but it is really, really good. So if you brought your appetite over to Universal Hollywood, definitely get one of these things. Oh my gosh, they are so good. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I ate most of that. I'm really starting to get full, but this is the furthest I've gotten on that. So I probably ate about 3/4 of that donut. Oh gosh, I feel so fat. So what I really recommend doing, and Andy and I kind of discussed this, and I don't know why we didn't do it in the first place, because if you see Andy's video, which he'll probably post before I post this one, but we made a lot of stupid decisions on this vacation, so I highly recommend splitting this. I don't know why we didn't do that in the first place, but again, it's just the way our vacation's gone. But of course, yeah, on vacation you can splurge a little bit, but I really, really highly recommend just splitting this among other people, not just eat it for yourself. But again, I mean, the donut is good. It just tastes like any other donut that you can get at any bakery. It's just very, 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 very big. So yep, good donut. So highly recommend it. But I do also highly recommend splitting it among other people. Don't just get one for yourself unless you're one of those professional eaters that can basically eat anything, or you can be that one person who says, oh, I could eat one of these donuts in 5 minutes. Oh God, that just, ooh, that made my stomach turn just thinking about that. But so yeah, good donut. Split it if you can. Highly recommend it. Alrighty, so Andy and I just sat down to our lunch/dinner, and we decided to stop by Krusty Burger. And of course, while I'm at Krusty Burger, why not just go ahead and get a Krusty Burger with fries? And I also went ahead and got a Duff Light. So let's see how these things taste. Well, let's put it this way. Krusty Burger is attached to Moe's, which you could actually eat at Moe's. It's also attached to Cletus's Chicken Shack, too. So basically, wherever the heck you want to eat, go for it. But yeah, we're technically eating at Moe's, but we're eating Krusty Burger stuff. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. Alright, so this was the best angle that I could get this at, so let's go ahead and give these a shot. So I'm going to go ahead and try a french fry first. Pretty good. Again, just like any ordinary french fry, nothing too spectacular, but it's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and try Krusty Burger. I like the little flag that it came with. So, let's go ahead. How this tastes. Ooh, I'm a little messy here, so there we go. Very good. You got nothing too fancy about it, but there is a really good sauce on it. I don't know what it is. It might be some sort of mayonnaise concoction. I'm really not sure, but it goes really well with the burger, and I think burgers cook perfectly, and bun's nice and toasted, but other than that, I think it's pretty good, so I give this an A+. Now I've tried the fries, and I've tried hamburger, let's go ahead and try the Duff beer. Pretty good, just, again, I can't even talk. Just typical beer. Tastes a lot like Miller Lite to me, which is probably what it is, but I don't know that for sure. But very good overall. Give it an A+. Definitely a go-to meal if you're here. So actually, I was just informed by Andy that this is actually not Miller Lite. He said it comes from a brewery down in Florida. That makes it.
It's local. It's local for Universal Orlando.
Oh, it's a local brew for Universal Orlando, and I guess they ship it over here to California for the Simpsons Land.
Out here in California.
Yeah. So, but after taste, it does taste a lot like Miller Lite. So, but pretty good. Can't really complain. Well, hello guys. We are back home in Cincinnati. We just got in about 4 hours ago. But yeah, we're back home. We are now done with our Disneyland / California vacation. But I just went ahead and looked back at all my videos and see what all I've tasted and what I've tried there. There was something I wanted to mention. Now I just totally forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. You guys probably just saw the video about when I tried the Duff beer over at the Simpsons area. Right after I got done taping that, and I forgot to do this, but it turns out Andy and I saw that there was a group of people up at the bar, and the bartender made Flaming Moe's. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that drink, and it does not surprise me that they served that there. Honestly, I would have so much rather tried a Flaming Moe over a Duff beer, but that's just my opinion because I'm not a huge beer drinker, so... But when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, Andy, they're making a Flaming Moe. Why didn't I think to get that? So, unfortunately, I didn't get to try that. But I wish I would have tried that over the Duff beer. But if there's ever a time Andy and I do go back to Universal Hollywood, or if we ever make it down to Universal Orlando, we could definitely try down there, and we will let you know whenever that time comes. Of course, it won't be anytime soon. But yeah, I did want to mention that from the last video that they do serve flaming moes down there, so pretty awesome. And what they do is, of course, they don't catch them on fire, like if you've seen the episode, they don't catch them on fire, but what they do is they put that, oh, what's it called? Oh gosh, I forget what it is. The, they put those ice in there that makes it smoke on the top. I forget what that's called, but that's what they do to kind of give them that flaming moe look, and it was actually pretty cool. So, but yeah, I wish I would have tried that instead of the Duff beer when we were down there. But right now, I just wanted to kind of recap what I thought were the best foods that I got to try down there, and what I didn't think was all that great. But I would say overall, the best food I think I tried down there, and still to this, as you can tell from my video, were those ginger shrimp dumplings. Oh my gosh. Like, I seriously dream about those dumplings. I wish I had more of them. I wish I had a pool in my backyard. Well, technically I have a lake in my backyard, but I could fill that lake with dumplings and I'd be the happiest person alive. But unfortunately, that's only for a limited time during the Lunar New Year down at Disney California Adventure, so it's not like it's there all the time. But oh my gosh, they were so good. I wish I would have gone back and had more. They were that good. And also during that Lunar New Year, that what really surprised me that I liked too also was that green tea mango tart. That was a real surprise to me, and that turned out so good. That was probably my favorite dessert that I've had down there. Not, and that's including the desserts I had at the dessert party for the World of Color that I mentioned. And those were good too, don't get me wrong, but I think it was just the uniqueness. It was just something different that you don't get. Like, everything on the dessert plate was just something like simple. Like, they had a macaroon, they had like a little cheesecake, they had like different types of cheeses and fruit. So it was just nothing spectacular, but this was just something really different. And I realized too that I never got to talk about my breakfast that I had over at Radiator Springs. And there really wasn't much to say about it. I mean, it was just like a simple platter of eggs, bacon, potatoes, and a biscuit. So it was just nothing to really rave about. I mean, it was good, but again, it was just a simple platter of food. I mean, it was just nothing spectacular. But if you are trying to find a simple breakfast down there, yeah, I would recommend it, but again, nothing spectacular. Um, but what also was spectacular that I really liked was the blue milk over in the Star Wars area. I heard a lot of people rave about it, and they said it tasted really fruity with that aftertaste, and yes, it does. Oh my gosh, it is so good. And I've heard a lot of people say don't go for the green milk because I guess it's a plant-based milk. I never got to try it because I'm a little bit iffy about trying it because something about drinking plants just does not sound good. But I mean, I've heard blue milk is the one to go. And I know they just came out with a drink that I didn't get to try that does have the green milk in it, and I guess it has like chili flakes and it's mixed in together, but they said if you get that drink with the green milk, it tastes 10 times better. But again, I didn't get to try it, so I can't really tell you that for sure, but that is what I have heard. But yeah, that blue milk, definitely get it. If you can go to the cantina and get what I got with the cookie on top, absolutely perfect. Now, I will say one of the things I didn't like, which we also had at that bar, was that drink that Andy had. Again, it was okay, but it was a little bit too strong on the alcohol for my liking. But maybe for you, it may be your cup of tea for that. But me, I don't like too strong of alcohol in my drinks, so to me it was just okay. And I did ask Andy afterwards if it would be something that he would order again. He said that he probably wouldn't, so again, that's just our opinion, but you're definitely try it out and see what you think of it. If it's up to your standards, great. But to us, it was just okay, but again, nothing spectacular. What else is there? And oh yeah, and those chicken meatballs that I also had at the Lunar. Again, they were good, but they weren't as good as what people made it sound like. They made it sound like it was the most spectacular thing. It was so good, and it was just something you could have all the time. My personal opinion, even though it was good, but it was just okay for me. I mean, the sauce on it was good. I thought it tasted better when you mix in those noodles that came with it. I thought it would taste better. But if I had my choice between that or the shrimp dumplings, obviously I would go with the shrimp dumplings. But that is just my opinion on the whole thing. But everything that I had over at the Simpsons Land when we went to Universal, again, really, really good. The donut, please share the donut. Don't do what Andy and I did and got our own. And by the way, I did not mention this earlier, but right before we left for Universal Orlando, Andy ended up buying another one of those donuts, and I'm not kidding, he ate the whole entire thing that night, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm looking at you and I'm getting sick to my stomach. But, yeah, so he had 2 of those humongous donuts that day. Oh my gosh, I could not do that. But kudos to him for being able to do that, but I could not do that if my life depended on it. But again, they were very good, but please share them. Please share them. Do not buy individuals. That is what I recommend. And again, the Krusty Burger was really good. Nothing spectacular with it. It was just a really good hamburger with a really good sauce. French fries just taste like regular French fries. And again, the Duff, it was good, but again, I'm not a huge beer person, so to me it was just okay. So, but again, I wish I would have gotten the Flaming Moe. I think I would have liked that a lot better. And along with the other food I had, the chicken parmesan that I had the first day they were there, again, really good. I do recommend it. It was very authentic. It had that good Italian flavor to it. And with that, the milkshake that I had, again, it was good. It was very sweet, but it was just a little too much for me personally. I didn't realize, again, with that surprise cookie inside of the milkshake, I think I would have not done that. Actually, overall, I probably would have just gone with Andy got and not got the big, huge, ginormous shake. The only reason I ordered that is because I thought Andy was getting one of the big fancy shakes, but it turns out he changed his mind, so I was like, oh shoot. But again, no big deal. It was on vacation. It was worth a shot. So again, I do recommend it, but again, just like the donut over in the Simpsons area at Universal, go ahead and split it. It would just make things so much easier. But if you're going to get it just yourself, definitely get one of the simple milkshakes. Do not get one of the fancy colossal big milkshakes, because it's a lot. And again, I wasn't able to finish that, and I wasn't able to finish the big huge donut, so that tells you right there how big these things were. And then of course, I think pretty much everything else that I had, I think was just simple. I mean, there's the chili, which I thought was really good. It was just it tastes like simple homemade chili. Again, in my opinion, it's not Cincinnati chili, but again, very good. And of course, the Mickey pretzel was really good. And I did actually have another Mickey pretzel when we were over at California Adventure. When Andy was on one of the rides, I decided to get that as my dinner. So I actually had 2 of them, and both of them were really good. Tastes just like a simple soft pretzel. So nothing spectacular with that one as well. But other than that, I think that's pretty much everything else that I covered. But yeah, that's all the foods that I tried, and hopefully you guys will get a chance to try them all if you ever do go to Disneyland or you go to Universal. And again, with the Lunar New Year, I think that ends on February 9th or the February 13th. I know it was like mid-February, so hopefully I can get this video out before then, so that way you guys can get an idea of what's good out there and what you guys should get. But again, I'm going to wait for Andy to put his videos up, because I think if I just put this up before him, you guys might be a little confused, like, what's going on? So I'm good. So hopefully I can get this up before then, so that way you guys can get an idea, but we'll just have to see. Sorry about that. So anyway, that's our trip, and we're happy to be home. Lucy's happy to be home, and that's the end of our video here. Just remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and please make any comments that you want on your opinions on the food. I would love to hear about them, or if there was a food that I should have tried, or any food that I did mention that I didn't get to try, definitely comment below. And actually, I did want to mention the ones that I wanted to try down there, but I wasn't able to. I know down in Radiator Springs there was a cone that you got that had, I think it was barbecue and coleslaw. I think it was like a chili cone that you got over in the Radiator Springs area. I wanted to try that so badly, but again, I didn't get around to trying it, so that was one thing I didn't get to try. And another thing I didn't get to try over in Disneyland was the Matterhorn macaroon. I never did get to try that, but I did have a macaroon as part of the dessert party, so I figured that was probably maybe a good alternative to what I would have been able to try if I was able to eat it over at Disneyland. So at least hopefully I was able to get a good idea of what that was about. So unfortunately I did not get to try that, but if you want to comment down below and let me know if it was worth missing out on it, or if I should definitely gone for it, definitely comment below. I would like to know that. And if I should have been able to try it, then maybe I'll just kick myself in the butt a few times. But anyway, it was a fantastic trip. Andy and I had a great time. Looking forward to posting all these videos, so definitely hit that bell button and we'll notify you once we upload a video. Alright, well that is it. And again, just remember to like and subscribe and leave any comments below. Alright, that is that.